learners, I'm so excited you're joining me for another day of learning with Rise and Shine. Have you ever been kicked back reading a great book when all of a sudden you stumble upon a word in that text that you've never seen or heard before? Oh man, I know that sure has happened to me a lot, and it always leaves me stumped and wondering, what should I do? Well, today I'm going to share an awesome trick that you can use whenever you need to figure out a word and really understand what that word means, and it's going to help you remember it. Now today's word is underestimate. Let's pretend that we're reading a book and we come across this sentence. Never underestimate the smell of a lunchbox that was left inside a backpack all summer long. Now, I'm not really sure what the word underestimate means, so I'm going to use a tool called a Foursquare to help me figure it out. This is my Foursquare. I started by drawing a circle right here in the middle, and inside that circle I wrote the word underestimate because that's the word that I don't know what it means. Then I drew a large box around it and broke that box into 4 more boxes. In the first box, I wrote the sentence that kind of stumped me. Never underestimate the smell of a lunchbox that was left in a backpack all summer long. Then in the second box, that's where I wrote a simple definition. Now, I've already looked this up, and to underestimate means you're going to guess too low or fail to understand how bad something really is. So I wrote that in here. This third box, this is where we write synonyms, or words that have a similar meaning like minimize, undervalue, and miscalculate. Now, in this last square, we're going to draw a picture of what underestimate means. Now, I don't know about you, but this part sometimes is tricky. It's hard to represent an idea into a picture. But when I think about the word underestimate, I think about a picture I saw once that had 2 bunnies looking at carrots. This bunny here is thinking he's got the biggest carrot because he sees this big tall stem coming out of the ground. He can't see what's underneath it. He's overestimating what his carrot's going to be. Now this bunny here, what he can see is this tiny little piece that's sticking out of the top. When underneath the ground where he can't see it is this giant juicy carrot. He's underestimating the size of his carrot based on what he can see. Now that we've mapped out this word, let's reread that sentence again and see if we can better understand what the word underestimate means. Never underestimate the smell of a lunchbox that was left in a backpack all summer long. Now, while at first you might not think it's a big deal to have a lunchbox that's left in your backpack all summer, your grown-up might think differently if they open that and find a yogurt container that's been hanging out in there for months. Well, I hope you will remember what the word underestimate will mean, and I hope that you will use this Foursquare anytime that you come across a word that you don't understand. And I hope that you come back tomorrow for another fun day of learning with Rise and Shine.